Hello, and today I have the other two instruction manuals for the 3-in-1 creator set. We got the T-Rex and the Triceratops. Today we're going to do the Triceratops, and well, let's get started, I guess. So I have everything segmented into pieces. This is the body. That's a lot of pieces. This is one part of the head. This is the legs. This is the other part of the head. These are more legs. Well, actually, no. This is tail. Sorry. But other than that, let's get into it, I guess. We're gonna start with the body pieces, which I'm gonna bring over to me on this side. First, we want to start by grabbing our 2x4 plate right here. Then we want to grab the upside down slope piece, and I'm going to slab it right there. Next, you want to grab 2 of these pieces, which are the same upside down slope pieces, and we're going to put it right, and I'm going to put it right here and right there. Next step is to grab this piece, and this piece. First, we're gonna start with this piece, and on the edge that slopes it, it's a 2x3 slope brick. And on this part where it starts, we're gonna put the 2x2 plate right there, and then we're gonna grab this 1x2 plate and put it right there. Then we're going to grab our body structure and we're going to slab it right there. Next piece of the instructions is to grab 2 of these 3x3 wing pieces. And then what we want to do is we want to turn these upside down like so. So we can have them like, like this. So we're going to slap it right there. I'm going to grab the other side and essentially copy it, because that's nice right there. That little wing frame. This gives me terrible lighting, so I'm gonna get a God, that's sweat. This room gets really hot and I don't like it, so I'm gonna get some curtains for this window because this is a little annoying. Now for step 5 and 6, we're going to need this body again, but we're going to grab another upside down slope piece and we're going to slab it right on the green right here. But before that, I'm going to grab this 1x2 and slab it right there, and then we will grab this and slab it right there, so it has like that little edge to it, I guess, is what we're going with. And then we're going to grab this piece and we're going to put it directly behind it, and it makes this little build here. It isn't that complicated. Now I am missing a piece for this because I bought this and it was pre-made in the box and they just put it in there, and I'm missing a few pieces, so I can't really build this whole entire thing very well. But I had enough to make the T-Rex. I don't think there's a lot of extra pieces there. Then we're going to grab this piece, the double-sided joint piece, and then we're going to put it right behind the tan. 2x4. Next, we're going to grab 2 of these. This is the one I'm missing. And we're going to put it right in the middle of this wing piece. Like that. Then, next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab these, which I accidentally burned into pieces all the way in the last video. What we're going to do is we're going to order it right there behind that slip piece. So it's going to look a little wrong when I do this. It's not exactly the same. Next, I'm going to take off my headphones because it just makes it sweatier. Jeez. It's a lot of sweat. Then we're going to flip this and we're going to go to 10. And we're going to grab 2 of these dark 1x2 pieces and 2 of these G-slubs. Then what we want to do is we want to position it like this onto this segment right there, and we want to do the same with the other side, even though it doesn't look, even though it doesn't really look right, so I don't really like that. And next we're going to grab 2 of these 1x2 pieces. Wait, I forgot to put the cheese slopes on. We're going to put the cheese slopes right here on the sides. And then you got this copied. Next, you're going to grab these 2 pieces, then sandwich them in between. So there's one gap missing, and you want to put it right there, and you want to do the same on that other side of the brick. I don't know why it's like that. I think it's for the T-Rex. That's why it's like that, but it could be for something entirely different. Next step is 12, which consists of 2 pieces, which is this piece and a dark green right here, and on top of this 1x2 joint piece we're going to put the 1x2 plate right there. Next we're going to slab this right here, so we have a head shape, I think. No, it's probably tail shape. And we need this shape and this shape. So we need this sloping 2x2 and this 4x8 shield piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this gap right here to put this right there. Then we're going to grab this and we're going to slap it right on top like this. And now we're going to go to step 14, which is our next group of pieces. Let's go. The next group of pieces we need is these. Pieces, which leads to the tail. And first we're going to grab this 2x4, and then we're going to grab this joint piece and we're going to put that on whatever side we want. Then we're gonna grab 3 separate 2x3s, and we're gonna put them like this, then here, then under. It's like this. Then we're gonna grab this 2x2 plate, and we're gonna sandwich it right there where all the pieces connect. Then next step is 17 and 18, which means we grab this joint connector piece, and we put it right there. Then we grab 2 of these pieces, the 1x4 sloping piece, and we put it right there and right then right there, which is what brings us to the tail. Next, we're going to go to the next group for the tail, and that is a 1x2 joint piece and a 1x1 plate, and we're going to put the 1x1 plate right there on the stud. Then we're going to grab this 1x2 sloping piece, and we're going to put it right there. And then, since this is actually part of the same build, it turns out I have to actually turn this around. Sorry, this is hard to take apart. Okay, now we're gonna grab this smaller piece, and we're gonna make it so the tail just curves like that. Next, we're going to grab this, and we're going to connect it to this piece. And it's actually part of the same instruction, so we're just going to keep it connected like that. Because I'm going to make it short where I put it together in the stop motion thing, which I did with the pterodactyl. Next, we're going to grab the first leg, which consists of this piece right here and this 1x2 piece, and we're going to put that on whatever side we want. Then on the covering piece, we're going to put the bulk 2x2 piece right there. Then we're going to grab this one slope, and we're going to position this right so it goes right there. And you're going to want to copy that, which I've already done outside of camera, but you know, always do that first. And you're going to leave. And then we're going to move on to the next foot piece, which actually consists of only 4 pieces again. We're going to grab this piece, and then we're going to grab this 2x2 brick, and we're going to put this right there. Then we're going to grab this bulk 2x2 joint, and we're going to put it right there. Next, we're going to grab this, and we're going to place it right there, parallel of the other one, because it's not supposed to look like that. This one's actually supposed to be upside down. And then you're going to make a copy of the same piece. And Next, we're gonna go to step 25, which isn't that bad. And this is the bottom jaw piece, which consists of a lot of pieces that I can try to show you here. But I can do it with all these pieces. So we're gonna grab that onto the side. First, you're gonna grab this piece right here. Then you want to grab this claw piece right here. Then we're gonna put the claw piece on any side we want, but we're gonna put it on the bottom. Next, we're gonna grab two 1x2 plates of any color. And then we're gonna do the same upside down thing because the instructions have it upside down for some reason. I'm not even joking. This is what the instructions look like. That's upside down. If you can't see, here's a closer look. Yeah, it's upside down. So then you're gonna want to grab a bar piece, a bar hinge piece, a 1x2 bar hinge piece, and then we're gonna put it right there, and we're gonna put this right on there to make this little contraption, I guess we could call it that. Then we move on to the instruction for number 29, and we're gonna grab a 2x2 brick right here, and then we're gonna put it right there. Then we're gonna grab a claw piece, and we're gonna put it right. We'll put this right there. Then we're gonna grab the eye pieces, which are really complicated. So while I was getting ready for this video, I already pieced them together. It's really hard to take apart these things. And then we're gonna want two of these. Then we're gonna grab this, and on the side, I think, yeah, pointing towards the front here. And we're gonna put one on each side.
Do not turn that on!
Which are nice. Then we're going to ignore that because my brother's getting yelled at for being stupid. And we're going to grab these snap pieces right here. And we're going to put it like this. Because they look nice. Then we're going to want to grab a 1x2 of any color. And we're going to slap it right in between the two eyes, which looks like this. Then we're going to grab a connecting hinge piece, or connecting joint piece to there again. Let me skip instruction 32 because I already showed you how to do the eyes.
We need to get his toolbox over here for him. We told him about it and never got it for him.
That was 1x2 thing, and then we're going to put it right there. Next, we're gonna grab these rounded 1x1 studs, and we're gonna put those. Like this. which is nice. Then we have a 2 cheese loaf, which will go on this side, like this. Ooh, cheese loaf. My interest in French people. Whoa. So like their cheese. Ooh, such a culinary masterpiece. We have that too. Okay. I'm gonna grab this weird piece. I don't know what it's called, so I'm gonna have to look that up later. Then we're going to put that right there on top of the snot pieces. Then we're going to grab a 1x2 and we're going to put that right here on the other side of the thing.
In the middle. Not on the screen.
Then we're going to put this 2x2 sloping piece, and we're going to do this to get the nose shape. Then
You're gonna get it up in there or not? Look up and see why it's not going
in here, we're going to
and
put
this
it.
is why I said don't fucking do that.
We're going to put it right here. Then we're going to grab this round piece and we're going to just slap it right there to make this little chirp beak right here, which is nice. I like that. Then we got this, which we're going to put right there, covering the orange studs. Yes, we cover the orange studs.
Now I've had a fucking hard day too. Motherfuck you. Because I don't want to fucking hear it.
Then we're gonna grab this piece right here, and we're gonna put it right in between the middle of the screen piece. But we're gonna have to face it towards the back of the face. Thank you very much. And we're gonna have this little pokey part right here. Next, we're gonna get the next step, which actually I forgot to do correctly, which was a lot. So we're going to take off this whole entire top part of the nose, and then we're going to grab this, and we're going to, oh my god, the end. Then we're going to put it right there behind the orange studs, which we covered earlier. Oh my god. We're gonna put that on top, and we got that. It's the head, which I messed up on, which is the first one with the head and not the one with the horns. That makes it the Triceratops 3-horn thing. Yeah, you get the idea. And we're gonna grab this 2x6 piece, which might actually be the length of this. Okay, sorry, it's a 4x6 shield piece. That's what it's called. Then we're gonna grab this. We're gonna flip that around to the next page, which is step 41. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab one of these, and in the middle, we're going to put that right there in the middle. Then we're going to grab these hand plates, and we're going to position that so it's right in the same vein. And then we want to put that right there again into there, causing us to grab this piece and we're going to, in the direction, we're going to place it like this and like this. Then we got 43, which we grab this piece and we slab it right there, in this piece, which we slab right there, which gives it like this horn shape. Then we're gonna grab 4 of these 2x2 claw pieces. Then we're gonna put it so it's like this and like this. Then we're going to keep it like this. And then we're gonna do the same on the other side, like this, because this is flat headpiece. Then we're going to flip it to the next page, which will bring us to the horns and how to put those in. And you want to grab the horns here and facing this direction, going to snap that.
That hose needs to get back
Right
up on this patio and
there,
rolled up
and
properly.
right in there.
No, it's not.
And
It's in
it
the grass. I'm looking.
goes.
How is it rolled up properly?
This is actually hold the head on. And since this actually angles perfectly, it looks like this, and then that is the rest of the head. And there's a piece that I don't know what to do with, because I thought I saw it in the instructions. It wasn't. I thought I saw 3 more in the instructions, and they weren't. And it was these 4 pieces right here, which is a lot. And then that's how you build the Triceratops. But I'm going to piece it together before the thing, but I'm going to pause it to piece it together. And this is what the Triceratops looks like when all the way built. It is, I can actually swerve the tail a little bit so it looks like this, and I can like move the head a whole a few degrees, like maybe 10 degrees. And it's actually going to take a longer time to get this thing standing than I thought. Actually, I think to position the tail like that to actually get it to work. And I'm going to turn it to the side just so it looks better. Our final product right here, which it can walk forwards if it wants to. Or if I want it to, that is. Which is the end of today's video, and I'm going to do the little short.